Upgrade. It's almost an orc shield. Alright, so this armor got punctured to all hell. But Lalaways himself only got punctured partially to all hell. No level there, but very close. Level on Tort and Mort. Nice roll. Missed that roll. These are questionable megas. Nice, nice. Rolling very well. We do want a couple of those rolls. I don't want to take that thing yet. Okay. All right. Merging all the QLL mods into one. Nice. Yep, Filthy's mod pack would be sweet for sure. Okay. All right. What are we actually doing? Looking for legendary locations. Guess we can head back to the Citadel. It's reasonable. Fight this undead location along the way. We want unhold spawns. I'd actually love to bring that unhold into that camp, but I don't think. I think 5 unholds ran from us last night, so I assume 4 are gonna run from us as well. Annoyingly, Homie Chop would be the brother that we'd bring for this. 4 is a reasonable number, although this is not a reasonable team to take 4 on. I think let's commit to Overwhelm again. I do want to try these piercing archers, but I have so few archers that it feels like having Overwhelm for Lindworms, the upcoming Izurok, and the Unhold's kind of nice. Forgot to level initiative. I said I was going to, and then I've never done it since. Can Indom spam with Darple, I guess. 27, 41 on a Nimble Brother is exactly the type of tank you want for this. Not sure I have a sword to do. Where can Lindworm be found? In the south. That's 2 of our 3. Mega Scared, Archer, Archer. I would really like to get this assigned. Are we going to do whips or javelins or both? No. I do need to level these guys when we can. It's just 12 right now on the field. I have an arming sword in there. Thanks. Didn't notice. There are reasons not to bring arming swords, mostly weight related, but I think we'll take it. I just was looking for one, didn't see one. Is this enough frontline for 4 of them? Maybe? Possibly? Probably. Potentially? Okay. We need noble swords, do we? I don't know that noble swords do anything for us. I'm never going to be using one-handed swords as DPS weapons, so. I was wrong. We'll just back up. Won't be a big deal. Find the solution. Not yet. It's not did we ever. We haven't found it yet. We'll find it sooner or later. I do love getting AoE'd by them. He's my favorite thing. Try not to hit your allies. Too much damage on Death Dancy. Doesn't want to get hit again. All right. 3 hides, a bones, a little bit of food, some wounds. Okay. Let him sit for a minute. No levels anywhere. Unfortunately, there's one. Okay, nice. It's not a very good setup for traveling around in, unfortunately. I don't really want to fix it, but we probably ought to. That's right, autopause. That's a good point. All right, what are we looking at? Day 157. Next conversion, day 157. Next conversion, 170 plus. Last conversion. Oh my god. All right, chat. Let's standardize the shit out of this command, right? The last 2 things on that command for my viewing sanity needs to be when it happens next. I'm happy to have all the other information in there. It looks cool. But the last 2 things should be next conversion, next sacrifice. Those are the last 2 things I want on there, so I can just visually scan that quickly. Thanks. All right. Let's move on. We should fight this undead cave, hut, pack thing. Who knows? Maybe there'll be another famed bro in there. Is Homie Chop unwounded yet? No. I need Lala Ways to stop shooting Homie Chop. He's done it twice now. 1 frontliner of any note. 2 kind of tank. This guy should be running sword. Soren's armor got crushed. Can run Torton Mort as a mega here with 22 resolve. It should be exciting. Seems good. I think Kevin Man Poe could basically go up front now as well. With 65, it's probably just a sword, possibly something else. We've got the hybrid. Are we gonna do whip hybrids again? Whip throwing hybrids are a thing, although I think if we take gifted, they're not a thing, right? So this hybrid is setting up to just be bow bill hook. Yeah. Right. Bit of a sketchy crew, honestly. We're missing 3 of our damage dealers. Okay. Great Axe. Flail, a lot of fallen heroes. Count 5 so far. 21, 2, 4, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17. There's 4 remaining. Could be 4 scrubs. Let's have a look for a Necro. It's a Necro and his 3 bodyguards. Okay. Bit worried about that southern flank. No Geist though. Can't disarm from here. Don't have pushback on the crossbow. Would have been nice if he went next so he could spear wall, but I guess this is okay. Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of resolve checks for people moving next to him, unfortunately. Good swing.
HTlwwgODZu is 5 months old already. So proud of it.
Thanks for the resubs, Become Guru. So I was hoping he'd go, leave the other tile up for this guy. I think he'll take that tile. Yeah, nice. Okay. So a lot of tank on that side. A lot of tank on both sides. Be nice to get this Necro down to make it a lot less dangerous. Getting there. Don't like the Fallen Hero going there. Could move and try to disarm, but I don't actually think that's what I want to do.
A renewal. Welcome back. Quitters never win.
Jameson K. Fox, fellow Wisconsinite, welcome back. Thank you for the resub. Fellow transplanted Wisconsinite, I don't know how long you've been here for. And Balger, 7 months as well. 7 months. Rather not as well. 7 months. Thank you. Cheers both of you for the resubs. Much appreciated. I live in Wisconsin. I'm not from it, but yep. Ah, dude, he won't rally either. That one's such a bullshit spawn.
Subscriber, come steal yourself. We are building an army.
Hey, Alex Melia with the Patreon pledge. Thank you. Oh, that one was so much louder. This is a problem here. And it's about to get worse, right? Debuff doesn't go off when he panics. It's weird. Feels like it ought to. What the fuck? The bite just killed him? Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Well, you live or die, Omega. They struck down. Maybe he'll get brain damage. That would be incredible. Archer's missing 25 shots. Didn't help, but didn't hurt, really. So we're kind of running a little bit aggressive with what we're actually sticking out front. So we're trying to level so many people at once. uncertain about moving closer to that guy right now. He looks pretty fucked to me. I think that was a kill, not a strike down if he's resurrecting a zombie, right? Any interesting cultist events? Nope. Don't like that guy getting closer. So we're gonna have to start hitting him with the sword. So much armor on the field right now. Sooner or later we're gonna miss on this axe and it's gonna kill somebody. We haven't hit that fallen hero once. No, the deserter was an experiment. Experiment failed, I guess. It's a bit of a bummer, but he was a cultist. That's the worst part of that. He's already converted. So that's a little disappointing. Misses once, hits him in the head once. Keep him alive. I think the dog's probably MVP for damage right now. Alright. Feels bad. But not that bad. Picked up some 260 weapons, busted a camp. Looks fine. Okay. Success in the wrong direction? It's kind of just success, really. People's morale is a little down. It's the only downside here. Super Kama Guru. So we still have 2 mega candidates, right? This militiaman and the farmhand. Farmhand's still in there somewhere. Here. Solly. Alright, I'd like to get them to 7 before I put them on the front line. That's just not going to be a thing. Thomas just finished leveling. Lowered really nicely. 20 is still low for range defense, but I think we're taking Overwhelm for the moment. I do want to try the other build. I just don't know when we're going to fit it in with these guys. Overwhelm Headhunter. We have another point left. This is normally gifted, huh? Sure. Seems great. Whoop on Orange. Also seems great. Alright. Can you guys hear that in the background? Okay. Let me close the door. Right back. Wife's home. Watch TV. Back in a second. You hear a cat. That seems extremely unlikely. All right, we have 260 mail. Seems fine. Okay, we'd like these guys to be converted. We'd like them to get leveled too. This hybrid's been really questionable. It just doesn't seem to have any accuracy at all. But I do need some ranged hybrids eventually. So I can take some goblin camps. Cleavers. Sure. Alright. The voice of Dobcool. Yeah, it's not far off. Let's get... Dude, what is it with everything with triple melee skills and nothing else? The older. Impatient and tough. No good stats anyways. Too many converts I need right now. Converts. Okay. Spending time. There's a 3-headed flail there. And that's a 2-handed axe though. That's something interesting. We're not far off that. How does it compare to a regular 2-handed axe? 4150, 4150, 8100, 97, 121. That's a big fucking upgrade. Alright, we want that. So we're gonna buy that. Okay. We'll axe spec for that too. Alright, we got a ton of stuff. What are they buying at? Something reasonable? 17. It's reasonable enough. The number of camps we bust, I'd expect every once in a while we'd run into a famed item on our own, but seem to be buying all of them this playthrough. It's funny how much cheaper the weapons are than the armors too. Like the weapons are more important and a better upgrade, and they're also cheaper, which seems super weird to me. Lady Luck frowns upon this run. No. Lady Luck frowns upon this streamer. It's a cute idea though. Alright. That enough? Who's HTlwwgODZu? HTlwwgODZu is the guy who did all the Civ 5 modding. He streams as well. Nice, really nice guy. Super nice guy. I don't know why he's in here. I don't think he was one of my mods, but he might be. Alright. Click. Done. I didn't even look at how good this three-headed flail was. Looks not very good to me. The axe looks fucking amazing, though. Alright. Who wants an axe? Is it time to axe spec Darple? We'd like our highest accuracy brother using that. 88, 83, it's probably Darple. 88 also on Homie, but Homie's done that already. This is a wound that affects accuracy. Death Dancing might be close to that as well. I want to hit things with that. I didn't even notice that weapon skills build up 2 less fatigue. We don't have to weapon spec with that. I mean... There's not a lot of point in weapon specking with axes. $36 shield damage. Isn't that base axe shield damage? 36 shield damage, PogChamp. Yeah, no. No, it's base. What about why do we need Cultist Fatigue? It takes 15 to swing an unspec'd axe, and you never AoE with axes. That's greater than 10. Base brother recovery is 15. Basic brother stamina recovery is 15 per turn before any cultist mods. So it's not greater than. You regenerate more stamina than it takes you to swing. Thank you, Mr. Bucket. Add you to the list. Question becomes, do we think we're going to be double swinging with that very much? Lone Wolf and leave him alone. No. Maybe some fucking defensive perks. Yeah, it's a very good axe. Both the items we've found have been very good. Or bought. Did it just go up? I swear it was 1 a second ago. So it's already 13. And how did the modifiers interact? Something stupid, right? Like it is after the weapon skill is applied. No, before it applies the debuff, the -2, then multiplies by weapon skill. Which is Jarek in channel right now? If you're revamping the weapon mod, the minus fatigue for swinging should absolutely be after the fatigue is reduced from the weapon skill. It's such a big difference. If like it makes the stat almost useless if you weapon spec. No, Uchiha would never do that. I don't know why it stacks in the worst way. Why add a stat and then have it stack in a stupid manner? Makes no sense to me. And splitter any good. Hits hard. Easier to program. Isn't it just a like order of operations kind of thing? In which case shouldn't it just be fucking nearly identical either way to program? Anyways, I guess we want to look at that. I guess I don't know the answer to that. Do we have a sword that costs less to swing somewhere? No. So, okay. So the math on this should be, so let's look at it 2 different ways. And we assume it rounds to the nearest integer. That's my understanding of this. So an axis swing is 15. If you weapon spec it, you lose 25% of that. So it's 0.75 times 15, which is 11.25. So assume it's 12. Ideally, it would be 12, and then it would be -2, and it would be 10. And that would be kind of sick. But it's not. So it's the other way around. So it is then we take 15, subtract 2 to get 13, and multiply that by 0.75. And then it's 9.75, which actually still works out exactly identically to 10. Is 10 good for that? I said that axes are great late game. Why all this hate on the famed axe? I think you have misinterpreted what's happening right now. I'm looking at the... I don't even know how to answer that. It's so unrelated to the conversation we're having. I guess if you clarify that in a different way that I can interact with that, I will attempt to answer it. What would we do with the perk points if we didn't axe spec him? I like the ability of leaving it flexibly open. So we could take massive survivability things on this guy. Like, I would love to have Colossus on like my entire front line. So what else is he missing? He's missing Gifted. Yeah, Adrenaline. Adrenaline is a good point. Like with the Cultist build, Adrenaline may be interesting. Do we try it? I don't want to waste. These brothers are so good and we've been holding off on specking for so long, and now we picked up a famed item that we might spec for, and we're actually talking about just not specking for it. What's the yell at chat counter? If you guys think that's me yelling at people, you have not seen me angry at people yet. That's me, like, bewildered by how to respond to a question because I don't even understand what it's asking. Don't take axe spec ever. There is a reason to take axe spec. It does prolong the amount of time you can fight in a fight without getting screwed, right? Because it does take you stamina to walk across the terrain. So every time you reposition, so like you kill something, you walk next to it, or every time you double swing, you do save stamina. I mean, I'm certainly not going to take axe spec for round swing. Round swing is fucking garbage. It's not dumb viewers. I just don't understand what he was asking about. 66 HP is asking for Colossus? Is not. It's asking for the Cultist 20 HP buff. That's what it's asking for primarily. Any good cultists is a sack event. It's not how the sack event works. The sack event takes your lowest leveled brothers. Let's see if this is a patrol. It is.